Call to order the meeting of the Greenwood City Advisory Plan Commission for Monday, April 28th, 2025. First item on the agenda is the approval of minutes from April 14th, 2025. I have a motion by Mr. Milborn, second by Mr. Walker. All those in favor show by raising a hand.
I'm abstaining.
So I have 6 yeas and 1 abstention. Any special requests or continuances? I'm seeing none, so probably not. No findings of fact. No old business. Any old business from the floor? Seeing none. New business, PC 2025-021, South Park Business Center primary replat Block B. This is a public hearing. I have Donna Smithers on behalf of Phoenix South Park LLC. You will be sworn in by our secretary.
Do you swear to Mr. Western office? I did.
And then before you're done, if you'll fill out the and your name and address for the record, please.
Donna Smithers, 6125 Southeast Street, Indianapolis 46227, and I'm with North Point Engineering and Survey. Tonight we are here for a replat of the overall Block B of South Park Business Park business. We came in, we have 2 lots right now that are shown on this plat as lot 8 and 9. And those are plans that we had filed quite some time ago. This has been on hold for quite a while because of some parking issues and going back and forth and a parking agreement with Sam's Club. So as far as I know right now, that's all cleared up. And this was our next step, was to replat Block B. And Gabriel had asked us to do a replat of the whole Block B to kind of clean it up. It's been replatted so many times that it's a mess. It's the way it is right now. So what we did was we filed a petition to replat Block B, showing all the existing lots, all the ownerships of everything that it is right now. And then we're coming in with a secondary plat, which will create now lots 8, 9, 10. And that secondary plat will be filed. We're going to revise the plat that was filed with our initial plans for 8, 9, and file that secondary plat with that. So that will clean up the area and hopefully take care of any platting issues and stuff at this time. So I would be glad to address any comments or questions that you may have.
All right, staff.
Staff is okay with this. The lot sizes meet the required size for the interstate commerce zone, so we're favorable.
All right. With that, I will, unless Ms. Smithers, do you have anything?
I do not have anything else there.
I will close the public hearing and open it up to the commissioners. Seems pretty.
It's okay with staff. It's okay with me.
Yeah. Seems like it's probably a pretty good idea. Well, I will entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve primary plat. I move to approve the proposed primary replat Block B, South Park Business Center, submitted by North Point Engineering and Surveying, Incorporated, on behalf of Phoenix South Park LLC, docket PC 2025-021, because the primary plat complies with the Unified Development Ordinance subdivision standards, and direct the president to sign on the commission's behalf notice determination written findings regarding approval of primary replat. Get prepared for the planning director.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Mr. Price, second by Mr. Probst. Last comments or thoughts?
Can I interrupt for a second? This is a public hearing, correct?
Yes.
I think they had some questions, they're here. And I
Oh,
don't
we
know.
thought they were with you.
I didn't want to leave them out, and I think they have some
Yeah,
questions.
you did not say, does anyone else want to speak? You wanted to close.
I'll reopen the.
So I
public hearing.
apologize, I just.
That's my fault. If you do need to be sworn in by the secretary first.
Do you raise your perjury? Mr. Trudy Westerall.
My name is Carrie Carmichael, and I'm the executive director of the Refuge. So on the map, and then we also have Church of God, so I think I'm just gonna speak for both of us, because we share the building that is marked on the map for Unit 1 and Unit 2. And our concern, and I spoke with Donna before the meeting started, is just the traffic flow that's on South Park Drive. And she explained that this meeting was regarding the flats being redesigned to make it better for the business that's gonna go in there. But we just wanted to make sure that the variances and or that parking lot, we're trying to work on a redesign of that plat as well. The South Park Association that manages the whole area is looking to try to see if they can manage South Park Drive. So right now, that as well as that driveway going back in the parking lot is on a separate plat outside of our building. So it makes it a little hard for us as the building owners on Unit 1 and Unit 2 to be able to do anything surrounding us. So just looking for some direction on, as a city, what we should do on that moving forward with any other reconstruction going in. Because we have a parcel number, they have a parcel number, and then the parking lot in South Park Drive is a separate parcel number that's owned by an LLC that's no longer in existence.
Before I turn over to staff, can we have your address for the record?
Yes, 1150 South Park Drive.
I'm gonna defer to staff to answer that.
I can try my best. There's a lot going on here. That's part of the reason why Donna has helped us clean up some of this plat. Also what she's done is she's corrected some things that may have been done in the past that maybe weren't totally thought out or correct regarding some of the lot numbering or parcel splitting. But she is correct. The parking lot and the drive actually cut across a current lot right now. The lot is on either side of the drive, that's the first I've really seen. So I'm not sure all the history on how that was allowed to happen with this drive being a private drive. I would say that we would be supportive of it becoming common area that the HOA maintains, if that means that it'll be better maintained. I think there's been some difficulty finding the LLC. I would say that since it is a private drive and it's a association that manages the other private drives, it is probably a discussion that they need to have with their owners, finding information on this LLC that maybe is no longer active, and working with the owners association of the area, because they would be the ones taking on the responsibility. There are no public roads in this subdivision. I don't know, Jim or Shauna or Alyssa, if you have any other thoughts.
I'd have to see what you're talking about. I mean, I don't have the separate parcels and flats, et cetera, so I would have to search that further.
What would you suggest that we do at this point then? We've talked with the South Park Association, and they're gonna look at their board to see if they can take over South Park Drive, because it's used by McDonald's and Car Wash and the Kids City and our businesses, but also a lot of semis pull in there from Sam's trying to get back to it, and it's just tore up South Park Drive. So I know from the city standpoint, that's been a huge concern, getting that fixed, but it technically right now in the records has been conveyed to an LLC that no longer exists. for the standpoint of this business and the replatting, we have no concerns with that regarding lot 8, lot 9, lot 10. It's just we know that that's gonna bring in more traffic, and that's gonna bring in more cars. So we're just concerned with the maintenance and the upkeep and the safety of those roads.
And I guess I just don't know all the data on that, the LLC. Typically, if an LLC goes away, there's someone would own that. I don't think it's went up for a tax sale or anything. I'm not sure. Just because an LLC goes away, the land should still be owned by someone, so I would have to look into that more.
Okay.
But if there is a way, I'd be supportive of having a owners association that has funds and the ability to maintain it, to take that over.
What's the name of the LLC that's defunct?
I believe it's South Park MMH.
So it's the owner of your parking lot?
Correct.
Nice.
Yeah, we bought the building. Church of God already owned their half of the building, and it was managed by that South Park MMH through Steve Schoolcraft. And once he sold us our side, he dissolved that LLC because we own the building. But the parcel number for the parking lot and that driveway and South Park Drive were still under city record under that LLC.
Do you want to own the parking lot?
We would love to own the parking lot.
Seems like just an opinion, not legal advice, but it seems like talking to him, have him reinstate the LLC and just convey it to you as the solution.
Which would be fine for the parking lot, but then what about South Park Drive? Would you know what I mean?
That's a good question there.
I'm
That's
gonna
all on the same parcel number.
share my screen.
I mean, I think we would have to do a little bit more research than we're gonna be able to tell you
Sure.
this evening.
Okay.
I don't know how it was dissolved. Was it administratively dissolved by the Secretary of State because they didn't do annual reporting? Did they actually, if they actually legally dissolved it, then typically assets have to be disposed of, and actually conveyed to someone. There is an ability under the real estate statute to petition a court for a receiver, sort of take over a property, if they're not managing it, so we would have to look into some of those things.
Real quick, Sean and everyone, I'll be glad to assist them and help them. I'm a Steve School practice, one of my clients, and I can get a hold of Steve, and I can help Carrie and the church try to see what happened here, and that's not a problem. I'll help you guys with that and see how we can guide them and help them out as much as we can with this. I mean, I've got the means to do it. I can take care of it and help you with that. Now that picture is what we've kind of gone off of with all the parcel numbers. It's set up as a company. That's how it's set up, yeah.
Thank you guys.
Donna, that would be very helpful if you could try and, if there's anything, information or anything we can do to assist with this, I think that would be a benefit for this whole subdivision.
Yeah, I'll help them the best I can with it. I thank you guys for hearing.
Continue with the public hearing.
Yeah, so, and he's demonstrating, just so the commission knows, that that's the current parcel that was just discussed in the blue. The replat involves, the two parcels to the left and the, kind of to the bottom right. It's redrawing those a little bit around that.
It's 10
I don't think,
So our motion and second shouldn't really change based on.
Gotta close the hearing.
yeah, that was there. Anyone else have any? That was on it before. All right, well, with that, we'll reclose the public hearing. And now I'll open it back up to the commissioners, so. It shouldn't affect any of this procedure, right, Shauna? So no, it should not affect the motion before. Anyone Anyone else have any other questions?
I think notwithstanding what we heard about the problems with the church and the refuge, the replat still makes sense.
It does. If anything, that kind of demonstrates the need to get this cleaned up. So with that, can I just read this motion?
Well, it's on the floor. You still had a motion on the floor. Just
Motion and
reopen it
second.
there.
A motion and a second. So we had a motion to adopt with a second. Nobody else. All in favor, show by raising a hand. Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you. And then next up, our planning staff and adoption of planning permit applications and forms. Turn it over to our planning director.
Sure. So we attached 3 different forms, kind of as examples of what we are looking to do. Includes updating some of our ordinance references, removing incorrect fees, and updating some waiver forms and other waiver application forms to just be easier for petitioners to understand. What we're asking tonight is for the approval of staff to go through the rest of our applications that we have with planning and with building, and to start to update those applications to reflect the new fees and some of the desires of staff on these application forms to make it easier for petitioners. If you guys have any questions, I can go through the 3 that I've attached. Otherwise, I'll leave it to you guys and ask for your recommendation.
So what we have set up is there's 3 that are ready that you can approve by name. These are ready to go. And then there's a second motion to authorize him to prepare the other list of forms that are needed. And both of them authorize the director to make amendments and changes from time to time as needed so that they're updated.
So with that, we'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion about adoption of the application forms. I move to approve and adopt the site development plan, final plat change, and secondary plat application forms as presented, and to authorize planning director to amend the applications from time to time as needed in his discretion.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
So
Second by Mr. Lexi. Any last questions or comments? All right, all those in favor show by raising a hand. I show the motion carries 7-0.
Thank you.
Now the other, they haven't been able to prepare yet. We've got them so that you can authorize this to be done.
So a second motion.
Yes.
You may keep right on going here.
Sure.
I move to authorize the planning director to amend the following application forms from time to time as needed in his discretion. Bulleted out as annexation, administrative appeal, change in previously approved commitments, dimensional variance, permanent signs, plat vacation, primary plat, residential site plan, special use exceptions, temporary signs, use variance, and zone map change, and to approve and adopt the application forms as amended.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
I have a second by Mr. Probst. Any discussion on this?
good job, Pete.
Thank you.
Considering technical challenges.
Yeah, and honestly, staff's been a big help. Nikki, Kevin, and Alyssa have been working as they work with petitioners and people, and bringing in their experience and their expertise. They've really worked hard on these.
And with that, all those in favor show by raising a hand. This motion also carries 7-0. Any new business from the floor? Seeing none. Any announcements?
None from staff.
One final motion.
Move to adjourn.
So moved.